All right, y'all. This is going to be a quick Bitcoin update where I want to talk about the price action, talk about the dump that we're currently having, as well as where I think price could possibly go from here. But more importantly, hopefully, this video will be very helpful for those of you who are newer to trading, who or perhaps are struggling to find good trade entries, because what we had right here was something that I think is very easy trade to enter. And if you learn how to spot things like this, it can help you a lot in the future. So yeah, basically guys, I am short from around here. In fact, in the Discord, I've got, let's see here, where is it? In the Discord, there were some potential trade setups that I was eyeing up for the day this morning. The first trade setup was this one right here, from about, I guess, 40,500. And, I did enter that trade, and, we did come down quite a lot. Quite a lot. In fact, I locked in that trade quite early, currently 149%. Oh, actually, it's more than that now, but this is where the last time I took some profit out, 149%. My entry was 40,499, and I took some profit at 38,072. And again, this was a setup that I had been waiting for. Right now, we're currently getting a little bounce off of a very significant level of support. In fact, the level that we have right here that we're bouncing off of, believe it or not, this is the value area high of the range that we were trading in before we broke out. We will get into that in a minute. But first, I want to talk about how I was able to spot this trade setup. And it comes down to something called daily levels of support and resistance. These are very important. What is a daily level of support or resistance? A daily level of support or resistance is if you see that there are multiple candle bodies that come to one spot and try to wick up but are unable to 2 days in a row, and we then are coming down. It's as if price found a sticking place right here. You can mark that line on your chart, and the next time price comes up to that line, it's very likely that we will have a reaction off of that level. So if you notice right here, price came up and the candle bodies did not go past this line, right? The next time we come up to this line, what happens? We get a rejection from it. It becomes a resistance. If we take a look here at these candle bodies, right? We did have this daily level right here at 40,600, okay? And basically what that means is the next few times we came up to that exact level, we got a rejection off of it. It happened 2 times, right? And the more times that price hits into a daily level of resistance, the less reactive it becomes. And whenever we make a new daily level of support or resistance, like what happens right here, you would want to mark that on your chart, because if it's the first time that we tap into that level, it becomes very significant. And that doesn't only work for resistances, it also works for supports. Check this out right here, guys. We have a daily level of support where the candle bodies come down perfectly, open and close right here. And then the next time we come down to that level right here, you can see we get a pretty significant bounce off of that daily level. In fact, I'm pretty sure I took that long position. And again, right here, we can see we have a daily level of support right here where the candle bodies close along that line. The next time we come down there, what happens? We get a little bounce off of that level. In fact, I did take this long right here, and I remember people were laughing at me for taking it, but we were at a daily level of support. So you'll notice that sometimes we bounce off the levels of support and sometimes we don't. How can you tell the difference? Well, the way you can tell the difference is by using the indicator called Market Cipher. Now, Market Cipher is, in my opinion, the best indicator out there, because it doesn't just give you one thing to look at. It gives you multiple things to look at. You've got momentum waves, you've got money flow, you've got VWAP, you've got RSI. Currently, I only have the momentum waves, the money flow, and the VWAP turned on the chart. But what we want to look for when price comes to one of these daily levels, and again, guys, there's a lot of different levels of support and resistance where we're not just marking daily levels. You can do this with multiple time frames. There's a lot of different ways to obtain levels of support and resistance. But, if you're doing it with the daily levels, you will want to use Market Cipher to determine whether or not, price will actually get a reaction off that level or not. And here's the thing, guys. If this is just sounding overwhelming to you and you want to learn how to do this, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident trader and a profitable trader, because not only do we teach you technical analysis and teach you how to find those good trade setups, but we also teach you how to manage your risk so that even if you're not the best trader in the world, you can still win the majority of, even if you're not the best trader of the world and you lose, let's say, the majority of the trades you take, 3/4 of the trades, you could still be profitable over time because of your good risk management. Check out the testimonials. This has really changed the way people trade. And yeah, we go through all the technical analysis. We go through Market Cipher, how to use the indicator, how to find those really nice entries, how to create and test your own strategy. And we even give you strategies you can use right out of the box so that you can start doing well right away. And then we go through risk management, mindset, all that stuff. There is an $80 discount. That's more than 25% off in honor of the awesome long that I took the other day. So that discount coupon is in the description. Check it out. But so once you have your levels marked out in the chart, what you're going to do is you're going to look to see, is there a divergence when we come up to that level? And a divergence is where price and momentum are doing the opposite things. So as we were coming up to this level, price was coming up and momentum was coming down, right? Price was coming up, momentum was coming down on the hourly time frame, and this is a massive divergence. The reason it's called a divergence is because price and momentum are diverging, right? If price is getting higher and printing higher highs, yet momentum is getting lower and printing lower highs, and not only was momentum coming down here, guys, money flow was coming down, and the VWAP was also coming down. The VWAP and the money flow were printing lower highs as price was printing a higher high. So, all these things coming together is what made this such a perfect trade entry. And again, this trade right now is doing very well. It's in, let me check exactly how much profit it's currently in right now. 184% in profit. That is insane, guys. That is absolutely insane. And it's just because, just by looking at a chart, marking some lines with your eyes, and using the indicator Market Cipher. Now look, if, for example, we're coming to a daily level like the one we did down here at 33.3, what had happened? We blasted right through here. Why? Because Market Cipher was not giving us our confirmations. Again, down here, we came right through. Why? Because Market Cipher was not giving us a bearish divergence as we were coming up to this daily level. Market Cipher did give us a bearish divergence once we got up to this level. And a lot of people probably know this is also a trade that I took because of that bearish divergence right here. Yes, this was indeed a trade that I took. And I posted the setup in my Discord. By the way, if you want to get access to the Discord, you can do that by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. But yes, let's talk about where potentially Bitcoin could go from here, because I do think that we are going to have a significant retracement. Now, right now, it's important to notice that we're finding support on a significant level. Now, let me go to the daily time frame here. And I'm going to turn off some of these lines that I've got on here, okay? I'm going to turn off some of the lines. I'm going to turn off the short position that I'm currently in. And what I want to do is I want to just pull look at some volume. I want to look at some volume. And I'm going to use a tool called the fixed range tool. I'm sure a lot of people have seen me use this before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze the price action from the time that we came below a very significant level. And that very significant level is the all-time high in January, around 42K, give or take, right? Give or take. The reason why that's such a significant level, as you can see, is because this is literally the ceiling, which once Elon Musk tweeted us to the moon, it became the floor. And once we lost it, it then became the ceiling again. So that's an important area to analyze the volume. and we can kind of come up, we can use volume to get a range here. And the range is basically going to be the value area high right here, the value area low right here, and the point of control right here. And if anybody's unfamiliar with what these things are, it's basically showing us where the most Bitcoin was traded during this entire time that we've been trading under 42K. And the point of control is the price where the most Bitcoin was exchanged back and forth. And you can see there's some candlesticks here. These candlesticks, where they're highlighted, this is showing us this is considered the fair value for Bitcoin. Above it is considered overbought, and below it is considered oversold. And, you know, this will change as the price of Bitcoin changes. These levels will change, but they give us a good reference point. And as you can see, we came out above this value area high right here, and we have retested it. In fact, if we go down to a lower time frame, the 1 hour, you can see that we are wicking down perfectly to that level, Okay, this is just showing you how powerful it is to use some basic indicators like the fixed range and just looking at daily levels on your chart. But, you know, essentially what we have going on here is this. If we lose this level right here, about 37.4, it's very likely that we will come down to the lower levels. Okay, it's very likely that we will see us coming down to this area right here, the 33.9-ish area. If we lose that area, it's very likely we will come down to 31.9, around there. Right now, this is the floor that is keeping us above this line. If we lose this and we come back into the range, Bitcoin will then snap back into this zone between the value area high and the value area low, where it's considered a fair value for Bitcoin. So if we want to see higher prices for Bitcoin in the near short term, it's very important that we stay above this orange line right here at 37.4. Now, I don't know what's going to happen by the time I make this video, but, you know, what we need to do now, if you missed the long, if you missed the short, you need to be able to look at your chart, find some levels that are very significant, that have a lot of confluence, and then trade those levels if you are getting the confirmations from your indicators, right? For me, I use the market cipher indicator. This bearish divergence right here was just so blatant. We had the momentum wave, we had the money flow, and we had the VWAP all diverging. And again, guys, you know, if this is something you want to learn, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. Again, this course will, especially if you're new or newer or struggling to do well, this will absolutely lay the groundwork for you to get off on the right foot. Also, guys, in the description of this video, there is a 10% discount for Market Cipher that will give you Market Cipher B, Market Cipher A. It will give you Market Cipher DBSI, which is a very powerful indicator to show you that even though we're finding support here, it looks like we have a lot more bearish strength than we do bullish strength, right? The bearish strength is 19 with a red X on Market Cipher A. The bearish strength is -5, okay? So it looks like we're going to be dropping down more, guys, according to these indicators and this bearish divergence. There's a 10% discount for Market Cipher in the description of this video. And also, guys, if for some reason you need a new Bybit account, I do have a Bybit affiliate link. It'll give you the same old stuff as any other YouTuber's Bybit affiliate link. But if you enjoy this channel and you want to support it and you need another account so that you can long and short at the same time, like I am currently doing, I'm currently long on Bitcoin, holding my longs while I am still in this short. And both of them are in profit. That is also something I teach in the course, how to long and short at the same time to make massive amounts of money. And, well, I should say to grow your account, to get massive amounts of percent increase on your trade margin, right? That sounds good to you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to share this video on all your social media networks. Instagram, TikToks, and Bookface, and MySpace, and Zanga, okay? And all that stuff, guys, because it's good. It's good stuff. It is good stuff, and I hope that you found this video helpful. And if you did,